Yo, what's up, people? Welcome to Whittle Sticks Outdoors. Another day, another dollar. Yep, we're just trying it. So don't mind if we holler. Yeah, it's like that, people. It's like that. Thanks. I'm glad you all have showed up. If you showed up, I'm sorry I'm late. Um, I actually don't know how to do this whole live thing, and I just was live a moment ago. um, in a different stream, but it wasn't connected to the link for what they say for the ad for the up and coming stream. I put this notification out, but when I went to try and find it on the YouTube, and it's getting a little easier because I found it after not having it. I was able to pull this off, but it took me a moment to get my S together, as they say. So anyway, well, here I am. Here I am. Anybody out there? Anybody out there? Is anybody out there in the universe? Yeah. Yeah, if you want, you can catch my last live, which was probably about 5 minutes ago, and it'll bring you up to speed. I just want to apologize for missing this one and bear with me. There is something that you can watch. It's in it's in my videos. You can watch it. My last live, which was supposed to be this live, but I missed this live because I was doing that live. You know, who's on first? So yeah, go ahead and watch that and prepare yourself for the next live, which will be me at the storage room. I'm going to try, if I got good antenna there, which I do think I got good Wi-Fi, I can do a live at my storage place, which is theoretically my new home. Number 38, storage room number 38. That's where I'm lining up all my gear. I'm going to leave a lot of crap here. I got 20 years worth of stuff, and there's no way I could take it all on the road, nor even put it into a storage room, afford to keep it. I'm taking all of my artwork, all of my instruments, all of my tools, but when it comes to certain mementos and certain things that you've got over the year, certain things in the home, certain furniture pieces, I'm definitely not going to take this exercise machine with me that can sit right there in the middle of the floor. I don't give up. So, but I'm going to leave that break front. The cabinets that this computer is sitting on now, I'm going to leave this. I'm going to take my mom's lamp. But you know how it goes. You know, take enough stuff to set myself up in my new place when the new place arrives in my life. Where, when, and how, don't have a clue. You know, don't have a clue. But we'll see how this whole thing unfolds. I'm actually surrendering to the universe as we speak. Yep. Fortunately, I'm a decent outdoorsman. I know how to stay dry and I know how to stay warm. You know, I know how to feed myself and I know how to bury my shit. So, yeah, I guess I'll spend some of this summertime traveling around the country, mainly here in Vermont at first. I want to do some of my favorite fishing spots and bring you guys some content from my, fishing holes and, kind of feature some of our local fishermen if they're willing to step up on camera, review their catches and hear some of their stories. Yep, that's what Whittle Sticks Outdoors is all about. And some woman asked me the other day while I was sitting on the bridge, what does Whittle Sticks mean? And actually, when I thought about it the first time, um, I kind of had a cartoonish uh, vision in my head. And I actually said whittle, not whittle, like whittling, but whittle, like little, something that's whittle, 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 whittle. And I was thinking, I mean, it kind of fit in the whole outdoors kind of like vibe. So, in further research, when I put whittle sticks into the computer and shot out online to see where I would find that out on the old interweb, um, up pops the craft of whittling sticks, which, needless to say, is an outdoor craft. And it's an outdoor time consuming, um, fun kind of time passer or, time consumer, uh, whittling on a piece of wood. Plus, it also leans back to personally, a form of meditation. Whittling wood is a craft. You're working with your hands, your mind, your eyes, all those things are in coordination to create whatever it is you're seeing in that piece of wood. So, it kind of leans towards or lends itself to a meditation. So, for me, it's always been kind of like minimalist camping. I take some stuff with me when I go, but you won't catch me with an inflatable tent. You know, you won't catch me with like big dishes and antennas and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. You will catch me with some good pots and pans and a decent commercial kind of camp stove. One that could throw some heat and keep it on while you're cooking. So this way you don't always have to cook on the campfire. But I'm an incredible campfire cook. I mean, I could cook on wood. I know how to set up a really decent, nice camp cook spot. You'll see. We're going to do this, especially while I still have some strength, because it takes a little muscle to set up properly. And yeah, not a trail boss, you know, I'm a camp chef, that's what I do. So, yeah, short and sweet today. I'd like to give you some more of this. I really like to ramble, and eventually, I guess you guys will get to know more about me through these kinds of interactions. I hope to have them more frequently and more often. But my mission now is to bring you as much content as I can. I know I've been flapping my jaws and I've been running my mouth, but it's put up or shut up time now. Either I get this off the plate so we can make room for more food. All right. Until then, people, I want to wish every father out there a happy Father's Day. And I want to wish every mother out there a happy day as well. You know, to all the lucky kids that got balanced households, whether it's mom and mom, dad and dad, or mom and dad, or uncle and aunt, or however it goes. You got love in your home, you're in good shape. Stay blessed. That's what it's all about. Yep. Until then, we shall meet again. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment 7 words or more. That helps the algorithm push this. Um, like, share, and most importantly, I beg you humbly, please subscribe. All right. Until then, see you again.